Five Nights at Freddy's is a groundbreaking indie horror game developed by Scott Cawthon and then first released on August 8, 2014. Known for its innovative approach to horror and minimalist gameplay, FNAF took the gaming world by storm, combining fear and strategy in a new way that captivated millions of players. A lone developer, Scott Cawthon initially created FNAF after receiving criticism that his previous games unintentionally contained creepy, robot-like characters. He turned this feedback into something truly terrifying, creating a horror game centered around animatronics in a dark and eerie pizzeria. The game occurs at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a family-friendly restaurant during the day and a nightmare at night. Players take on the role of Mike Schmidt, a newly hired night security guard, and at first glance, the job seems simple. Guard the establishment from midnight to 6 a.m. using security cameras. However, Mike soon discovers the horrible truth. Foxy the Pirate, Chica the Barnyard Chicken, Bonnie the Blue Bunny, and the headline of the show, Freddy Fazbear the Singing Bear, come to life at night with one goal: to track down and attack anyone who crosses their path, especially Mike. Each animatronic has a different personality and behavior. For example, Foxy hides in the pirate cave and occasionally runs down the hallway, while Freddy waits for the right moment to attack, often hiding in the darkest corners. The game revolves around resource management and survival. Mike has a limited power supply each night, which controls the power to the doors, lights, and security cameras that record in the crispiest 360p. These resources are vital for tracking down the animatronics and defending yourself, but using too much power leaves you vulnerable, as the lights will go out and the doors will remain open regardless of what you do, leaving you at the mercy of the animatronics. The tension is relentless, with players constantly balancing the use of lights and doors while listening intently for audio cues indicating the movement of the nearby animatronics. This restriction of power and vision forces players to make every decision more clear, while the increase of fear and being caught off guard grow. This restriction of power and vision forces players to make every decision they make, while dealing with the increasing fear of being caught off guard. The horror of FNAF is largely psychological, relying on suspense and anticipation rather than graphic imagery. The vulnerability of the player, along with the jump scares and an eerie atmosphere, create a frightening experience. The grainy, static camera footage and eerie atmosphere add to this sense of dread. Each change increases in difficulty as the animatronics become more aggressive and unpredictable, keeping players on edge and testing their nerves with each passing hour. One of the most intriguing aspects of FNAF is its deep hidden story, scattered clues that hint at the dark events in Freddy Fazbear's past, including disturbing disappearances, child murders, and a mysterious incident known as the Bite of 1987, in which an animatronic allegedly bit a guest, resulting in some serious injuries. The game's limited narrative leaves much room for interpretation, leading fans to uncover its mysteries by piecing together clues scattered throughout the games, phone calls from a former security guard, and subtle details in the environment. These cryptid clues have sparked a frenzy of fan theorizing and analysis, with players seeking answers about the animatronics' disturbing origins and the twisted history of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. FNAF's unexpected success has made it an indie phenomenon and a cultural icon of the horror genre. Scott Cawthon continues to expand the story with several sequels, each adding layers to the story while introducing new characters and animatronics. FNAF 2, for example, introduced a prequel setting featuring an even longer list of animatronics and new challenges. However, the prequel bit was largely debated. Later installments, such as FNAF 3 and 4, revealed more about the tragic events haunting the pizzeria, and delved into more psychological horror and facing surreal nightmares. Since then, the FNAF series has grown far beyond the games, expanding into novels, merchandise, and even a film adaptation. The second will come out later this year. dedicated to creating fan art, fan games, and countless theory videos that dissect every inch of this franchise.